Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique War Game Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. What are Let's Build videos? What they're all about. Well, Let's Build video, I take a model kit and I'll show you how to put it together. If there's any areas of concern on the sprue like chains, pipes, that sort of thing, I'll give you guys a heads up. If there's anything on the piece you're trying to cut off that needs to stay but looks like it shouldn't stay, again, give you guys a heads up. If there's any areas of concern, as in something numbered in the sprue is different to the instructions, this, I'll give you a heads up as a visual aid to help you out. If you struggle with instructions or just have dyslexia, again, this is a visual aid. If you're interested in certain models for an army you have, or an army you want to get, this is a visual aid to show you how easy these models are to put together. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So from the thumbnail you would have seen I am building Lelith Hesperax for the Drukhari Army. This is from the Piety and Pain box I've had since last Christmas. I've had over a year now. So before we get into the sprue, we're going to tools needed as always. Mould line scraper. Now you can use a hobby knife or some sort of surgical blade. If you're using a sharp tool, just be careful because it's sharp. Let anyone else in the house know you're using a sharp tool so nobody scares you by accident. Make sure cat's not around, little hands are not around. Clippers, most useful part of our kit. Now I have sanding sponge. My regulars will know what this is. It's a sponge, sandpaper either side. You get sanding sponge or sanding block. The sponge is more flexible than the block. You get it in the hardware shop, somewhere near the sandpaper or the wallpaper, somewhere in between there. And it's a plastic kit, so I have plastic glue. Now, so everyone that's new, what we do now is we have a look at the sprue and ascertain what's what, to make it easier to break it down for us. Now, I will say, when I'm going through this, this is from the Piety and Pain box. So the numbers on the instructions that I have could be different to the numbers on the instructions in her actual box. But I'll be showing you the pieces at the same time, okay? So there's no confusion or anything. Right, so we've got our hair, which is absolutely fantastic. The sandy sponge is going to be wonderful on that. Got an arm with a blade on it. She looks very small and fiddly. There's her body. There's her head. There's another hand with a little blade. So body, I think that's part of the base. Part of the base of her leg. It's the back of her body. That looks like another. Yeah, that's another leg. And then that's whatever that is. So I'm going to finish getting set up and come back to you guys for the first piece. So the first piece we need is number 1, which is the body piece here, and number 2, which is this crazy ass thing. So I'm going to snip them, clean them, and then I'll show you how to go together. Just be careful with this because look how skinny and flimsy chains and stuff that is. Right, this was very difficult to figure out, but that's how it goes. Because in the middle there's 2 little holes, and there's 2 little things on here I sat cleaned off. But that's slots. And there, like so, okay, because that's her top shoulder piece. So I'm going to glue that in, and that's a chain hanging off the other side. Glue that in, and then come for the next 2 pieces. And so the next 2 pieces we need are number 4, which is the back of the body, and number 3, which is the arm with the little sword on it. So I'm going to stiff them, clean them. I'll show you how they go on. Right, so this one's very simple. This arm just slots into there. I'm going to hold it into place until it glues, and then I'm going to come back to you to show you how the 2 bits go together. Right, so whilst those 2 bits, cheers buddy, once those 2 bits are drying, we're going to clip number 8 off, which is her leg with the little bit of stone. I'm going to snip that, clean that, and then we'll come back to sorting these 2 bits out. Right, this is going to be one of those models you have to glue and leave. Right, so we take our arm. This is the back of her body. There's the front of her body. So that basically just sits on there, like so. Okay. It's a very fiddly thing, so I'm going to glue that into place. But this is her other arm, and there's the... Don't worry when you're looking at the picture and looking at this, because it looks a bit weird. But her body glues onto this at its own angle, so it gives you the angle on the blade. Anyway, right, so her leg, this took me a little while to figure out, just slots in there like so. Okay, let's see where the leg lines up. I'm going to sit and hold this for a little while until it dries. Right, so the next piece we need is number 5, which is her head. There's 2 little lumps on top of her hair there, so we can have a better angle there. They need to stay. I'll show you why, because that's where the hair goes on. So I'm going to snip the head off, clean it down, I'll show you how it goes on. Right, so her head just slots into that little space there. It's going to be one of these things where I have to sit and hold it. So, as you can see, oh, that's actually on. That's actually correct. I thought I had it in the wrong place then, but I don't. That's actually correct. So I'm going to leave that to dry. Unfortunately, it's not freestanding, so I'm going to have to sit and hold it. Now there is a little join line, which I'm going to... That should be fine. Yeah, I'm going to leave that and then come at you for the next piece. Right, so the next piece we need is number 6, which is this little dagger arm. I'm going to snip it, clean it, I'll show you how it goes on. Right, so there's a little hole in the hand there. I think there's a little pin. So I'm going to try and put it on the wrong way around. It goes in like so. So I'm going to glue it into place, hold it into place, and then come back to you for the next piece. Right, so the next piece we need is number 7, which is the upper leg. I'm going to snip it, clean it, I'll show you how it goes on. Right, so this leg number 7, it's a very fiddly model. There is a little slot in there, just in this, a funny little shape. The underneath has up, gluing it now, but it has the same slot, so that just fits. Might be dropping it. Just fits, and don't think that's quite right, but that's the general idea. Okay, so I'm gonna just, oh, there we go. Nope, that's it. I think it's slightly off this side. But I'm going to just go off camera and just mess around with use my mold line scraper just to manoeuvre it into position. Right, so the next piece we need is number 9, which is this dead Eldari Guardian. So I'm going to snip it, clean it, and I'll show you how it goes on. Right, so there is actually a little square peg. There's a little round one there, I need to cut it off. But they slot into, there's a little round hole there and a square peg there. They just slot into there like so. So I'm going to glue those in, and this is what I'm going to do, glue those in. This is then flat, this then glues to the base. So it's a 32mm base as well, so I'm going to glue that in to there, glue that to the base, because I've got a feeling that hair, even though it's got a pin, I don't want it to, it's going to weigh it backwards. So if it's glued to the base, that's going to give it a good solid foundation. And when it comes to putting it on the base, I might just put super glue on that just to get it dry quicker. I said super glue. I just started putting plastic glue on it, and I was like, oh no. So I use plastic glue instead of super glue. I did say it, but now this is the part I'm not looking forward to. The last piece is the hair. This is going to be very difficult to clean. Sanding sponge is going to be essential on this build. I tell you guys that already, just from just how delicate the blades are, and those sort of bits, and there's little pins that are not that noticeable. I've shown you where they are now, so it's easier if you see them. But if you come in with this big bad boy, I like to take them all off and not even realise you've taken them off until too late. But I'm going to snip this off, clean this down, and I'm going to show you how it goes on. But this hair does have little bits sticking out like that. The little hooks and barbs there to stay in it, okay? So this one here, I don't know if you can see, it's a hook, okay? Right, so now the hair goes on. Now there is two little pins, like I said earlier, and there's two little holes in there. So it just slots in like so, and there we have her. I will say, wow, using that light, sorry, that light a bit, it's a bit weird. It's an absolutely amazing sculpt. For me, I'm looking at it, it's a bit intimidating to paint really. I'm looking at it straight away. I'm eager to paint it and get onto it, don't misunderstand me. But there's a lot of detail on this model, and there's a lot of detail that could be done to contrast each other's colours, like on the model. Difficulty rating for this lady, I'd probably give her a 4. I tell you why. The first two pieces, very fiddly, and it took me a little bit of time to work out. The arm and the body then, even though that arm's not quite right, I don't think, because looking at the picture, one picture says it's coming to the side here, one picture is going down, but it's in there. Yeah, do. Yeah, that arm was a little bit fiddly with the back part, and then putting them together was a little bit fiddly as well. But hopefully you guys hopefully you guys, when you get this model, it'll be a lot easier for you to build, because you've seen how it goes together. The hand and the knee was actually quite see the knee, I'm talking about the leg that's folded back. That was quite straightforward to go onto. The hand up here was a little bit fiddly, and this base part going in was very easy. But yeah, it's a fantastic sculpt. I actually really like this. Some amount of detail on her as well, from the chains in it, from the hooks in her hair, from the chains hanging off her body. I mean, I imagine, I haven't looked at the artwork picture yet, but I would imagine her arm was mostly black, where she's got bits of skin coming through the belly there. That's one thing I'm dreading as well, doing the skin. I'm terrible at doing all the skin and elf skin and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, because it costs you absolutely nothing and helps channel, helps channel out in a big way. Turn your notifications on so don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button, so because YouTube said this video to more and more people. If you have any comments or anything about this model, chuck them below. Guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, take it easy.